You know, the Bible says that can two work together except they agree. And there's no one way to this thing, really. There's no one way to it. You know, it could be the man, it could be the woman. Okay? You know, I was reminiscing about, you know, from the beginning when God was speaking to Adam, and He says, "Man cannot be alone. You know, I will get to helpmates." And when God was apportioning, you know, punishment to man, you know, when the word man applies to both gender. He said that he said something about how a man would, what a man would have to go through before, so he will sweat. Yes. Meaning that you have to put your effort, energy, to work hard. And to the woman, what did He say? Okay. So if you take it from there, for my own layman understanding, man was originally designed to provide, while we were supposed to support, but like the foundation. So now, when the Bible says support, you know, how do we, you know, civilization as the world is evolving, you know, we are breaking it down. So it depends on you as an individual, how do you see it? So I would say, you start, first of all, by knowing who you are. Knowing who you are, be sensitive to environment. There are different factors that connect to this thing, right? It's nothing with the gender thing. Upbringing is there, right? And then mindset. So I would say, there's some home you walk into, yeah? You see that the man is the one who is driving the home spiritually. There's some home you walk into, the man is the one doing the home chores. The man is lazing around. There's some home you walk into, the man is the one that cooks. Not that the woman cannot cook, but because the man is just too sweet, caring, and the woman takes advantage of that. Tell us. So there's no one way. But what I want to say is, know who you are. And know the reason, what do you want as a person. I don't start with my man, I start with myself. And when there are more than one person, there are two people, eventually one person rubs off on the other one. So who do you want to be? How do you want your home to be? I say it to my kids, right? What kind of home do you want?
The gathering, with my guys.
Let's round up our question. And then you say your one is not part of one, right? It's different. Anyway, hold on, please. All right. Now, so key, which is scriptural. When God made Adam was a complete man. And when God made Eve, she was a complete woman. Hello? So the aspects are coming from that you were raised to be independent. I'm talking about partnership with your spouse. And that's how you're going to, will you intentionally allow him to, are you getting me? That is the ideal thing. In reality, a man is supposed to get married to a complete woman, not a half woman. And a man should be what? A complete man. You are on track. Are you getting me? So don't think that I can do everything. So if I not get married, what will not happen because I can do everything? I can do it. No. Most times, women, ladies, they're missing it. Some of them are full of deficiency, same with men too. So looking for a partner that will augment their deficiency. But the way it ought to be, like she mentioned earlier, work on yourself. That's where I'm going to. Work on yourself. Be a complete, be a perfect. Nobody perfect, but be the best version that you can be. So that without anybody, you can do anything. And you can do everything. But it's not a plus. It's not what? An addition. A plus having someone who is also who will complement you.
That's right.
Are you getting me? Because if you can do everything, so to you now you are still single, but may I shock you? My head will shock you.
Yes.
So now you were raised, I believe you are the last one, right? The last baby girl, beautiful girl. Yeah. And you were raised, I saw your mom is very properly raised. I believe, let's applaud that she's a pastor. Pastor Sharon. Pastor Sharon. you with me now? So they raise you well. So that is an ideal female.
What are you doing? Dash, don't to buy a car. At a young age, you know, don't you are you make go driving trouble? Look at you. You want to tell them that it's your parents that is providing for you, that is sorting out your bills. Look like they'll be like, yeah, what's now? No, I didn't understand though. I was talking to somewhere. I was like, I want to buy a AirPod. This is after my case. I want to buy you. Read that. How do you buy? I said, I tell my dad, you know. You talk about our students. Well, I don't get money, but you don't pay your bills. It's like, why would I be telling my daddy that I want to buy? So, that kind of was the money. Even though I know that, you know, all this, when you're alone, you're thinking of all these things. I'll not be saying, it's true, actually, there are children of my age that can actually sort out some things, like I said. They are driving cars, they are going to talk to them. So I want to know if I should find a way to actually make that money.
Are you saying, okay? I want to be a person.
Or there's a age or there's a time that we should grow to. Then normally all those things start coming. Yeah, that's what I want to know.
And at the end of the day, some people have a courtship whereby they ended in a good relationship. And the second one is this counseling, because I had different occasions that when couples want to get married, they should go for counseling in church, whereby pastors and they will both advise both couples and do's and don'ts. And at the end of the day, some it works for them, and some at the end of the day turns upside down. And after the counseling and all that, prayer session and all that. So the third one I'm to ask is about a mentor. Why Mama said some people KK is their mentor and he has really destroyed a lot of lives. And so in marriage or courtship or in any settings of relationship, is it right to have a mentor? Maybe when you have issue in your marriage, you hold someone as your mentor that will now advise you basically on your marriage or what you are going through. Is it right, or is it good to find a mentor?
What we are addressing is so important. It's so vital. That's the destiny of the youth. Even some of us are learning also. Are you with me? I know you have programs planned. Are you getting me? But there are some matters. Look at what the guy is asking. Imagine if God didn't mama to ask the kind of question.
Even girls.
Look at what is very deep.
What about girls?
Look at what he's asking.
Young girls.
Imagine it goes about his brain is messed up. He says he's doing better, but his mind is messed up. Like, guess what? I think he's so intelligent. He's in school, but like, why am I reading? Why am I in school? Or he's confused. What is going? It's also this. We are dealing with destiny matters.
Yes, now, like I said, when I was in school, girls that came with their big skirts, normal girls that came to school, first semester, normal girls. By second semester, Jesus. So that's why I take class again in Asaba with politicians because of this kind of things.
Because it's an intense question. Or we may just be saying it as mere question. It's not the mere question. Because it's an epidemic that is killing the youth these days. Even it's not only boys rather than girls. Because we have girls too who do Yahoo. You understand? So it's something that we should look from the two-angle side. We should not just look at it on one angle and say Yahoo or not Yahoo. For his age, if he thinks deep, by now he should know where he's going. Because so many of us does not know where we are going. And that is why we are falling on the wrong path. And that's why you see that we end up doing Yahoo and losing our lives. You know? But my advice to him as a person is, because that question keeps bothering me. Like I said, that I remember when I have like almost 10 staffs, they will stand in front of me and be talking. You know, to start, how would I put it? To start defending yourself, you see someone who is very smart. Then you begin to ask yourself that this one is very smart. You will have where you will place such person among other stars. What am I trying to say in a nutshell is this Yahoo thing is not something that we should just look at it as mere talk. It's something that if we have a professing solution as a remedy to what is going on in Nigeria or all over the world or among the youth, we should give it out. And that's why I always tell my children that love book than food. That when you love book than food, you get it right. Because tomorrow, food will be surplus when you love your book. But when you love food than book, one day the food will be scarce on your table and you will beg for that food. I don't know, maybe you get what I'm saying. But what I would simply tell you, I have a brother. I don't want to mention his name, but Mrs. Julia knows him. He stands as my mentor, and he stands as many people's mentor where we live, because Miss Julius told me that time that no, you know, he was telling me a little history of me and my brother, but he knows that my brother very well. When he wakes up in the morning, by 7 o'clock, he will carry his bag and say, I'm going to library. My mother would tell him, because at that time my mother works in Highland before he finally went to Abuja to go and work. He left us. So we're 3 boys. And what he will always tell us that be focused and know where you are going in life. So sometimes that my brother would just tell I'm going to library. My mother would always tell him that, come, there's no food in the house. He won't care, he won't bother. He will carry his bag and go. And come back, you know the library I'm talking about. And come back in the evening around 6. He's going to trek. The trekking, the mile is from this place to, what's it called? To bus stop. Or far than that. Yes. And he will go, come back. And one day and I began to look at him that if somebody could be paying this sacrifice, me that I'm the senior brother, what do I do? I began confused. I began to ask myself these questions. A younger brother. I began to look at myself and said, we are living in a one-room apartment. My father is a wealthy person, a rich person, but he practices polygamy. You know, I begin to ask myself, this is how I'm going to heaven. This boy has already been designing his future. Now he's a lawyer. He's married to a lawyer. Now he lives in Magodo. Now he told me that he published a book. Almost 2,000 pieces were sold. People abroad here and there were calling, demanding for the book. I knew he was going somewhere. That was what wake me up from my own sleep. And I said I want to challenge him. He came to my school and saw the secondary school, primary school. He said, wow, I never knew you would go far like this. So what am I saying to you? You can go far if you know what you are doing. You understand? Those your friends you are looking up to, one day they will look up to you. So be creative. Thank you.
As a week ago, I know my neighbor was arguing the same. Be able to now watch that I can't do all things at the same time. That it will affect me psychologically from if I'm an office side and the rest. That is why the reason most times dry cleaner are around can take you to dry. Cleaner was saying that I'm not your wife. I said no.
And you got married to before you got married, if you got a job in an organization and you are a self-independent lady, there will be a way you will socialize with them. You must not let them let you know, okay, this thing you're supposed to do it. Even if they brought it to your table, you will definitely do it. What I'm trying to say now is, self-independent person, you're supposed to be on your own office. Like, you're self-employed.
So if you want to become a boss, you do a boss, become a boss in your office. You cannot be a boss where you're working under somebody in an organization because you are a self-independent person. Now let's go to the marriage now.
Okay.
You got married to a man, and even the Bible says be submissive. You're under a man in an
Preach to her!
You're under the man that got married to you. Just like my brother said, two people become one. Now you're a self-independent lady. And the man, let's say the man also is a boss. But self-independent man. Now, both of you now. To me, if it's me, I will do something that will make you start doing what you've not been doing when you were in your parents' house. Yes, I'm not enslaving you. No, I'm not enslaving you. I'm not slaving you. Do you understand? What I'm saying is why I said the pastor said create it now. You don't like washing. Let me say you don't like washing clothes.
They're waiting for you.
I'll bring your clothes. Both of us will wash it together. We're not taking it to laundry. That's why I said I'll make you do work because we learn every day, even in school. Even if you get married tomorrow, in a relationship you're learning. Even in marriage you're learning. We learn every day. So you might not say you are a self-independent lady. Even as you are, you know what you're doing. You say personally you don't like the way you are right now. You need somebody to teach you, to coach you, to put you in that line. Because I believe you've seen your agenda doing what you're trying to do. But because of the way you were brought up, you could not do it. And when you find out doing that same thing now, you start enjoying being a woman under a man. Nobody is slaving anybody. If you see a woman doing too many house chores, you're not slaving. Getting a house made for the house is just because the wife is a working class person. Because you cannot expect your wife to go to work and come back and start doing the house chores. That's why you see most of these people get house made for their wife, for the house. Do you understand? So when you said, oh mother, nobody is enslaving. Yes, I will answer you.
I believe marriage is partnership, and I believe the husband is the head of the home. They are supposed to be submissive, and Christ says men should love their wife as he loves the church. Now, as someone that loves your wife as you love the church, let's say you have tried to help her and she just cannot wash. What are you doing? If she's just not one, like,
Yes,
Mama said
about my sister.
Yes,
She cannot wash. There's nothing you can do about it.
She doesn't want to. Are you going to let go of that? Or are you going to insist she learn so that she can enjoy the joy of womanhood?
In your heart, you know that what you're doing is wrong. You have conscience that you know the truth depart from the truth. Do you understand? Like what she said now, she said something about maybe a woman is pregnant, or maybe she feels like, okay, the man is taking the responsibility, going through the lady alone, the woman alone. No, see, like I said, love. A man can give you, that's why we have caregiver. Yes, that's why we have caregiver. Yeah, you can, if you don't want to stress your wife, you just give her somebody that will take care of
and
the
if the man does not have money too.
If the man does not have money, see, we have caregiver, you have people, you have siblings, you have family that can assist you for the mental. Yes.
Siblings, excuse me, siblings that if you are poor, they will abandon you.
Yeah, so
No, we are being real here.
Okay.
When you are poor and suffering, they are not going to hear you. It's when they now see small lights, they will start coming to your house to stay.
Okay, fine. Okay, now do you expect the man that is working to
I
abandon
have
his
3
job?
children. I did homework by myself.
I was the one taking care.
My husband will go to work and run down and become moving like that. And I have mother-in-law, father-in-law, to both sides, sister-in-laws and siblings.
Mommy, that's because.
So we are talking from experience.
I know.
Reality.
Okay, from your own experience now. Daddy here now is a self-employed person. I wish he was working
Then he
under
was
somebody.
working. Then he was working.
Then
He was
okay, fine.
pastoring other
And that's
issues.
because he's not a self-independent person. While he was in the family house, he was doing something like me. I cook. All my brothers, everybody would have cooked. So
You are looking to a cook.
Yeah, what I'm saying now, a woman cannot say, I don't have time to cook. I'm tired to cook. I'm not going to disturb you. I know alone in the kitchen. You have time to eat.
You come around.
Yeah, you turn around. Do you understand what you've been doing when you were a youth or when you were in your parents' house?
Yes.
You see, no man slaves women. Do you understand? But also we have my gender. My gender to also slave. We have them. Yes, we have men that slave people, but they are not God fearing. That's why I said.
Please, sir.
Deep. The problem is this part of the world, Africa, our men from time immemorial have this mentality that a woman to be married is to come, work, take care of the home, give birth to the children that will go to the farm and produce wealth for the man. The man doesn't do more. That is the African mentality. If you take it out of the African, out of the Nigerian context, bring it global and follow the word of God, you realize that marriage is not the idea of marriage is not for the man to go and work, bring money, and for the woman to stay home and take care of the house. That is the basest level of marriage. Marriage is for partnership, for these two people to complement each other. So the lady brings in something that brings up the man. The man has a purpose in life. The lady is to come and make her that purpose to come to reality. And then the man nurtures the woman because she's the one anchoring his purpose, his destiny to fulfillment. So household chores is the list of the things that should be bothered about in marriage. God is not recording that. But because of the way we grow up, the society we live in, our men believe that. So even if the woman is a working class woman, she will come back home, wash, cook, clean, and the man will be watching football. So their life become baseless, their life become mundane, and there is no meaning. At the end of the day, the woman becomes a walking encyclopedia of household chores.
Wow.
You ask her what her life means, and she has no answer for you, because all she knows is to wake up, cook, clean, wash, arrange, take the children, come back, get pregnant, give birth. That's all she knows. She has lost her purpose. She has lost her value. And the man will never be satisfied because the reason for that woman coming to his life has been killed. She cannot cook, she cannot wash, she cannot do it. That is not the bottom line. I have a friend, he was in church with us here, Brother Ike. We know him. His wife she's a good cook. She's a caterer. But she told him, in this marriage, I know my purpose for you is to grow you in business and to send you global. So washing of plates is not what she left dirty plates in her kitchen for 2 months deliberately to let the man know, in case when I was dating telling you it did not sink in your head, I will not wash plates. I will only enter the kitchen to cook when I feel like. I will not wash clothes. If you cannot wash it by yourself, go to dry cleaner. But what does she do? She goes out, she markets this guy, he's a furniture person. She said, if it's for me to market you, send you out. Today they are touring countries in Africa and around the world. Her job is to sit and hold her phone and market his talent around. And he's making it today. And she said, that is my purpose for you. That is what I prayed, and that's what God said. And the man agreed, and their marriage is working. So until we remove that mentality from our head, and our women stop tying wrapper on their chest and stocking themselves in the kitchen, many men's destiny will die and end up with paying school fees, paying house rent, and remaining non-entities. So in old age, the man has arthritis, he has prostate cancer, and there is no money to take care of him because he spent his entire life doing nothing. So during courtship, as Mama said, we need to talk, we need to communicate, we need to discuss, find out what that man's dream is. What is his purpose, and how can you help that purpose to increase him? He cannot end up doing just what you expect every man to do. Go to work, come back, give you money to cook soup.
Tell them.
That cannot be a man by the age of 60 and the woman is doing nothing more than omugo, and the man is sitting down in the house. He cannot stand, he cannot talk, the highest he can do is to build one room and parlor on a plot of land, and he says he has achieved. And what God called him to do has died. Praise the Lord.
For the record, I came. So either have here, let's hear. Let me tell you something. That my sister-in-law, if you think that she's lazy, when the husband allowed her and she went into green world, when the husband saw this wife, she not big o.
Capacity.
The capacity this woman was pulling women.
I raised that. Wow.
The capacity. In fact, in that green world, she won a car.
Hey.
She was making money for him. The man began to see the woman and see, because let me tell you something, there are some women that came out with diamond. So even women, because of the way they grow and the environment and everything, women look less of themselves. A woman will go to school, read book, burn candles like men, not the same men. You will come out and not go down. Therefore, they say because the man is the leader, the woman will not go and hide there. All the glory dead and buried. There are some women, they are the ones buying land, building estates, because they married the person that allowed them to fly. Are you hearing? If you like, go say he black toss, 6 packs, open teeth. Guy or something.